What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you guys are having a good day, night, week, cousin's birthday, brother's birthday, whatever today is for you. I hope you guys are having a good one. I took a break for a little bit, and it's not really that I took a break. It's just I didn't really have content, and we haven't really done anything to the F150. But we're back. Hopefully, content starts picking up again. I've just been finding like things to do that are enjoyable to watch. You know, because I don't want it to be repetitive, and then I don't want it to like seem boring. So with that being said, we did pick up some things for the F150. We're finally gonna mess with the audio a little bit. So it's gonna be an interior vlog. So let me turn the camera around. Let me show you guys what we picked up. All right, so here she is. This is the F150 build that we got going on right now. Let me show you guys what we picked up. Boom. So we picked up a new head unit. I do have a Kenwood in here right now. I picked this one up when I first got the truck. I wanted something like, I guess, cheap, quick, because the stereo it had in it was just completely boopty. And I like my music. So I picked that Kenwood up, but recently it's just been turning off, and I don't know what's wrong with it. I took it off, redid the whole wiring, hooked it back up. It worked for about maybe 2 days, and then randomly it just literally just shuts off. It just shuts off and restarts and restarts and restarts, and I don't want it to blow the fuse to the amps that are under the seat. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, it's time to upgrade. We're gonna upgrade this. And yeah, so we picked up an Alpine. I'm a huge fan of Alpine. My pops has had it in his trucks, you know, for plenty of years. Nothing wrong, nothing bad to say. And I believe this is their new model, the ILX-507. They make this one in I believe a 9-inch screen and an 11-inch screen that kind of like comes out of the dash. But I like that OEM Plus look. So I just wanted to keep it flush with the dash, so that's why I didn't go, and obviously because of the money. But it's a huge difference between this one and then you go into the 9-inch screen and the 11-inch screen, but you're getting the exact same features. I'm telling you guys, every time I pick up the camera, it never fails. But anyways, yeah, I feel like you're not getting much other than a bigger screen, which is cool. But you know, this is a daily, you know, I do have to pick up the guys to and from work in this, so I would hate for something to happen to the screen or it gets scratched or something. So just to prevent all that, I just picked up this one. This is the, like I said, ILX-507. I also picked up the new harness because I didn't want to mess with that harness. Like I said, I have taken that harness off and on a couple times, so I just don't want any issues. I don't want any issues. Okay, so getting back into it, I don't know what just happened there with my camera. My camera went black. I have no clue. Maybe this truck is cursed. But anyways, like I said, new stereo, and then I also picked up a new harness just because I have messed with that harness quite a bit, and I just don't want to mess with it anymore. I figured, you know what, new stereo, new harness. We also picked up the kit to get that stereo out of the dash, and then we also picked up the new, I guess, the install kit to get that one flush. When I first got this truck, it did have a double din in it already, which is super old. So I used the stuff that I had, I guess, prior to this stereo. But I don't know, like I said, I just don't want any issues with this new Alpine. I just want to go ahead and install it right, install it good. This was the first stereo I ever installed, so I learned a lot. I learned a lot from this one, what not to do, what to do. Obviously, I wired up the subs to it, everything. I learned everything about systems in this truck. I've done a couple systems for my buddies and stuff like that, which, again, theirs have came out a lot better than what's in this truck, just simply because of the experience and stuff I've learned from working on my own stuff. So yeah, I've done a couple amp racks, stuff like that. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get to it. I'm gonna take you guys inside. I'm gonna unbox the stereo, and then I think we're gonna hook up the harness today. If I have time, it's 3 o'clock right now. We leave here at 7. If I have time, I'll toss it in. If not, we'll just leave it for tomorrow with more time, and you know, just so it's not rushed. So yeah, let me take you guys inside. Let's unbox this stereo and see what comes in it. Boom. Alrighty, guys, so here we are in our back office of the shop. This is usually where I hang out. Wow, obviously we're slow. So yeah, I already showed you guys this. This is the install kit for the, I guess, the face of the stereo, just so it looks flush with the dash. The harness, and then the tools to get the old stereo out of the dash, which I don't even know if you need this, but this came with the kit. So I ordered this from Crutchfield, I believe it's called. And they included all this stuff. If you buy the head unit, they included the dash kit, the harness, and all that for free. So that was pretty cool of them. So I don't know if I'll be needing these, but obviously with the picture, that's the OEM stereo. So I don't know if I'll be needing these, but shit, it might come in handy. So we're gonna keep those around. Let's get this thing opened up. Let's see what comes in it. I haven't unboxed a stereo in so long. This is like Christmas. I love stereos. So you get a little baggie of, I'm assuming, the harness and speakers. Or not speakers, but like microphones and stuff. So you get your little microphone, so you can hook up to the top of this of the column, which is usually where I put it, or on the pillar. Usually where people hang these. You get your little harnesses, your mic outputs, inputs, HDMIs. What's this? Drive recorder. I don't know what this is, but we'll figure it out later. You got your camera input. I'm guessing this is for like a reverse camera or a front camera. You get your, what is it? Satellite antenna. So then this stereo does have navigation built into it. I'll probably be using it with Apple CarPlay, but it does have an antenna, so you can do that as well. Oh, the face of the stereo. I don't know if we'll be using this one since we did pick up the other ones, but we need this one. You know, it's good to have. So we're just gonna go ahead and put this back in here. Subwoofers, ins and outs, front out, rear out, and then for the subwoofers. So I'm guessing this is for the amps. For the voice speakers, which mine aren't amplified, so I won't be needing these, but it's good to have because that is a plan for the future. And then your subwoofer RCAs. So that's cool. Bracket. I'm guessing this is like a cool little mountain bracket, so we'll use that later. This is the, what's this? Oh, this is the harness. You see, told y'all. This is the harness. Damn, this is long. I've never seen a harness this long. Usually they don't come this long, but we're gonna go ahead and open this up. This is the harness that you will hook up to this harness right here. Let me get this one cranked open. Get this one cracked open. Boom. So then you have to adapt this harness, which is, and every vehicle is different. Every vehicle is different. And it's a good rule of thumb to rip out your old stereo and make sure this is the right harness before you hook up everything. I've messed with that stereo so many times that I know that this is the right harness, but you know, if you're just not sure, rip out your old stereo and make sure you guys pick up the right harness, because if you tap all these together and then you figure out that this side doesn't hook up to the truck side, then it's going to be a waste of time and you're going to be upset, which I've done. So that's, I'm telling you guys from experience. But yeah, everything is color coded. This is so simple. This is literally super simple to do. It's not that hard at all. You just need a little bit of patience. And yeah, but like I said, look, you can tell everything is color coded. Like I said, super simple. If I'm not explaining this properly, I'm sure somebody out there has gone into more depth. But yeah, this is super simple to hook up. This is not an issue at all. We'll go ahead and get that taken care of. And now to the good part. It comes with instructions and, you know, registrations and all that. And let's see what's up with this head unit. Boom. So the stereo does come with some stuff already hooked up to it. I'm guessing antennas for the vehicle, and then antennas for the microphone, and then Apple CarPlay. What's this? Charging. Oh, damn, I didn't even realize that. So most cars come with just one USB that will do the charging and the Apple CarPlay. And then this one comes with two. It has the charging one, which I'm guessing is more volts, more amps, sorry. And then there's the Apple CarPlay one. I don't know if I'll hook up both because this stereo does have wireless Apple CarPlay as well. So I'll be able to hook up to the stereo through Bluetooth, which is super cool. I've never had that before, especially on such an old truck. Coyote doesn't even do that, and Coyote has a fucking Tesla screen. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that it came with two separate ones. But yeah, I might leave the Apple CarPlay one just laying around just in case anybody ever hops in my truck and they're not hooked up. Like my pops or somebody hops into my truck, they're not hooked up to Bluetooth. They can just hook up a quick like Apple charger to this and then just, you know, be connected. So it'll make it a little bit easier. And this is the head unit itself. So it's super nice. I like that it has the volume knobs as buttons because I don't know, a clear face, I guess. I like to be able to choose and then, you know, skip through buttons. And yeah, I just think it's super cool. But this is super nice. I don't want to scratch it up, so we're just going to go ahead and put it away. I just wanted to show you guys the new head unit. Big upgrade from the last one. I believe the last one is like 6.7 or something like that. This is a 7-inch screen. So this is a bigger screen as well. So it should fit in the dash pretty well. So this is super cool. I just wanted to show you guys. We're going to go ahead and put this back in the box just because I would hate to scratch this up or anything. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and put this away. And we're going to worry about this later. All right, so I think I'm going to get to hooking up the harness. I'm going to go get my tools. Because like I said, since we have done a couple systems at the shop, and we don't do systems at this shop. It's just something I do. I like it. So don't come to me thinking you're going to get a badass system because I won't do it. I usually only do it for like just friends or something like that, or somebody that needs help. I'll hook them up. But other than that, I won't touch it because it's not what we do at the shop. Nor do I want to promote that we do that, or that we do systems here at the shop. Maybe in the future, if I mess around with our systems a little bit more, then maybe I'll start, you know, advertising that we do systems as well, and I guess be more open to messing with other people's systems. But for now, I just definitely want to stay away from it. Let me go get some tools and then we'll get to hooking up this harness. Alrighty. So as far as hooking up the harness together, I don't think it's too complicated. Like I said, everything's color coded. And you just need some wire strippers. And I did pick this up off Amazon a long time ago when we were doing the other systems. It's just some heat shrink. That's all it is. So that way your harness, doesn't come undone once it's behind the stereo, because that would be annoying. So picked up some heat shrink, and yeah, let's get to putting this harness together. Everything is color coded. There shouldn't be any issues. Everything is color coded. It's super straightforward. I think I am going to cut the ends off of this just because I don't have the connections that go here. So I'm just going to cut them right here and then just splice them together, which may not be the way everybody else does. If you take it to like, I don't know, a professional shop, they might have the actual connections, but it's worked for me in the past and I've never had any issues with it. So we're just going to go ahead and do it like that. Accessory, power, battery, ground, everything is super straightforward. So yeah, let's get to it. Remote and power antenna. So there is two right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, down there upside down.
So there's the remote and then the power antenna. One of these is going to be for the amps, which I'm assuming is a solid blue one. I don't know. I'm going to leave both open. Like, I'm going to leave both, I guess, stripped. Once we get to the truck, so I can hook it up, at least just kind of like touch together and see which one powers the amps. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure which one. I think it's solid blue. I'm not sure.
And then I've showed you guys in the past how I splice wires together. I'll show you guys again. Hold on, let me put some heat shrink on here. I'll show you guys again, just for those that haven't seen how I do it. So these strands of heat shrink are pretty long, so usually I just cut them in half. I'll just clip them in half. That way you get a little bit more out of your heat shrink. So don't forget to slide your heat shrink in, because once they're connected, obviously you can't get to it. Alrighty guys, so back to the video. Sorry, I had to pick up the phone. So yeah, just put your heat shrink in. Don't forget to put it in, because then you won't be able to once the wires are connected. And then what I usually do, so I make two, I split them up like that, and then you tap them in together. And then I spin one side going one way, spin the other side going the other way. Something like that. And then you just put those two together. You just spin those together and you should have a pretty solid connection that's not going anywhere. You should have a super solid connection. You just kind of fold it down. So like that. You should have a super solid connection that's not going anywhere. And then you just put your heat shrink over it. Slide your heat shrink over it, get yourself a lighter or a torch, whatever you want to use. And boom. You have a solid connection and that's not going anywhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all these knocked out and then I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Boom. Alrighty guys, so here is the harness all finished up. You can see there are my connections. That orange one is for illumination of the stereo. So I'm guessing when I turn on the lights, the stereo dims or doesn't dim, but I didn't feel like hooking that up. So yeah, this, the only ones that also didn't get hooked up are the yellow one and the purple one, the yellow and blue, and then purple and white. Those didn't get hooked up either because one of them is for the brake pedal, for the emergency brake, and then the other one is for the reverse camera. The truck does not have a reverse camera, which I should probably put one in. But yeah, so those didn't get hooked up. And then as I mentioned earlier, we're going to leave these alone because one of these two is going to be for the turn on, the power turn on for the amps. So I'm not sure which one it is. There's probably some of you guys in the comments right now or watching this video, you know which one it is. But I want to say it's this one, the solid blue one, but I don't want to play my chances. So you know what? We're just going to leave them out. So yeah, there's a harness. It's 4 o'clock right now. I think I'm going to go ahead and get this thing tossed in. We have enough time. We're not too busy here at work. So I think there's time to go ahead and get it tossed in. So yeah, let's go ahead and head over to the truck and see what we can do about it. Alrighty guys, so here we are inside the truck. I have my coworker recording, obviously, because I can't do this with both hands. So to take the stereo out, you just kind of pull on this, and then this piece comes out. It just held on by a couple of clips, nothing too crazy. And then it does have the 2 screws on this side. I don't remember what size they were, so I just brought everything. That's obviously too big. I want to say, okay, so these are 7 mil, and we're just gonna go ahead and get these taken out. And boom. The stereo is a little bit hard to rip out, so I'm gonna go ahead and rip it out, then I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, so we got the old head unit out. Here it is. This is the wiring that comes from the truck. This, I don't know what it's for. This was unplugged when I originally put this head unit in. And then this head unit worked great for a little bit. But yeah, here we go. Here's the plug that you need, the antenna. This is for the microphone. For this right here, I don't know if I can use the same one for the new one, but I'm gonna try it. If not, I'll replace it. Here are the RCAs. They're down here. Here are the RCAs for the subwoofer down here, and then this is the power to the amp. So I'm gonna hook all this up, and then I'll catch back up with you guys when we put the other one in. So let me finish wiring this up, and then I'm gonna plug in those RCAs, and we should be good to toss in the other one. So let's see how it goes. Please. Okay, so I'm gonna use the power antenna and see how it goes, and then if it's not that one, then I guess we're gonna have to cut it and just resplice it into the other one. But same deal, just don't forget your heat shrink, so you can heat shrink it. And then now I'm gonna need to dig through here and pull this out. Pull it out. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right here so I can get some fresh wire that hasn't been messed with. And then same thing, just twist them together. And then you get 2 strands, and then just twist those together. Grab your heat shrink, place it over the top of them like that. You grab your lighter. It's kind of hard to do in this wind. Boom. There you go. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the other head unit, and we're gonna hook this thing up and see what we can do. Alrighty guys, so I think we got everything hooked up. If my calculations are correct, it should turn on right there. Boom. Nice. Okay, and then obviously we hooked up the right wire, because down here on the epicenter knob, the green button turned on. So that just means that we do have power. Let's turn these down. Now we do have power. If that green button wouldn't have been on, that means we hooked up the wrong one. But thankfully, we are all good. I'm gonna clean up the rat's nest. Jálalo un poquito, Michoy. Jalo un poquito para afuera, nomás para enseñarles acá atrás. So I'm gonna clean up this rat's nest back here. I really like the wires to be, I guess, organized, and it gives me like anxiety, so much anxiety to, I guess, have this mess back here. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up the best I can, try to get them as organized as possible, and then yeah, finish up this install. I wired the two. So this is the charger. No, sorry. This is the charger right here. This is for the charger, and then this is for the Apple CarPlay. I'm just gonna leave it here just in case, like I said, somebody else hops in my truck. That's not me, obviously. And we can just go ahead and leave that there so that they can just hook up easily to it with their own charger, and we're good. So yeah, let me finish up this install, and then we'll go over the head unit itself. What's going on, guys? So in typical fashion here at the shop, we got super busy yesterday and didn't get a chance to finish the video. But we did get the head unit installed and working properly. So let me turn the camera around and show you guys how it all turned out. All right, so here we are sitting inside the truck. Construction going on here at the shop. So here's the head unit installed and everything. This thing has a lot of settings. It has a lot of settings, a lot more than the Kenwood I had on here before. It tells you the battery voltage. Here are all your adjustments for the EQ for people, I guess, that have a higher end system that really want to mess with it. How can I put it? I don't think I'm at that level yet where I understand too much of how to adjust the EQ and crossovers and all that. But I'm definitely gonna mess with it a little bit more and see what I can do to get the system sounding better, because obviously the way I like my system is take the bass out of the voice speakers, or out of the speakers on the doors and the tweeters. I'm gonna close this door just so this door doesn't get super hot. Take the bass out of the door speakers and then use, or obviously just have the bass playing through the subwoofers. I have 212s, 2 JLs, Pioneers. So yeah, I'm gonna have to mess with it a little bit more and see what I can do about it, but it hooks up everything. Apple CarPlay has wireless Apple CarPlay. So I have this right here just hooked up to the charger of the truck. But then there is another wire where you can make it wired Apple CarPlay. I think I explained that earlier in the video. And I just have it tucked up under the dash. Ran the wires behind the dash because I didn't want them coming out through right here. I didn't want to make any other holes in the dash. So yeah, we just did that. So we just ran them through behind the dash and then have them come out through the side of the center console. So it all kind of looks neat, I guess you could say. You can kind of tuck up the wires right here. I tried to make them somewhat accessible. I was going to put them over there, but there's a lot of stuff behind the dash that didn't let me run the wire through. But yeah, and then I figured right here, anybody can just hop in my truck, hook up their USB, and that way the Apple CarPlay works. What else? We did have to tap in, or I guess ground the wire. That wire right there. I did ground it out. That's for the parking brake, so that way you have all your setting options available, because if not, it won't let you touch your settings, the EQ, none of that. So we did have to ground it out, and then that way we can access everything. If you're watching this video and you're good with sound systems, let me know how I can adjust the EQ and the crossovers and all that to get the best voice out of my speakers. These are Rockford Fosgate, I think, in the doors, and then the Infinity tweeters. So I can just get the voice out of the speakers and not any bass. I want zero bass coming out of the door speakers. But yeah, so far so good. I'm really liking it. It hooks up super quick. Everything is super simple. Everything is super simple. It has a super nice, I guess, picture resolution. Everything works super nice. Tells you your battery voltage. So yeah, I'm sure you can hook up a lot more to this. Oh, and then as well, you do have to hook up that satellite, how can I put it? That satellite, yeah, to the back of the stereo to get your wireless Apple CarPlay to work as well, because it works off of Wi-Fi, not off of Bluetooth. So don't forget to hook that up. I've had to take this thing out twice already to get that thing hooked up and to get that wire ran. That wire, that parking brake wire that I showed you guys down here. That, and I have everything taken apart just to show you guys, but everything goes back on super easy. Bass knobs are working, both of them. This, you guys might be wondering why I have two. This is for the amp, for the bass, and then this is for the epicenter. So for me, that I like playing banda and corridos and all that, the epicenter comes in handy. But you can also just turn off the epicenter and then crank up your bass for like rap music or anything like that, and it doesn't distort it. So that sounds super good. Yeah, absolutely zero complaints. Again, I've had it for 24 hours and it's worked super good. But I definitely like it a lot more than the Kenwood. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm a huge Alpine fan. How can I put it? I couldn't afford this Alpine, or I couldn't afford an Alpine when I first got the truck, so I threw that Kenwood in. But honestly, never again. And I think on the trucks, we're just going to go ahead and switch to these, because a couple other trucks have Kenwoods. So whenever those decide to go out or, you know, take shit, we'll go ahead and replace them to these Alpines. But it's a super nice head unit, recommended to anybody. Super simple to hook up, just kind of, you know, take your time, patience. But yeah, it's a super nice audio upgrade to the truck. Everything looks super clean here, excuse the mess. But yeah, so far so good. Center console's holding up. Yeah, no complaints at all. So yeah, guys, like I said, I didn't really, sorry, motorcycle's downshifting. I didn't really take a break from the YouTube stuff. It's just, how can I put it? I didn't really have any content. I don't want to sound repetitive or like do a video of washing a truck, you know, because everybody kind of washes their truck their own way, and pretty sure you guys know how to wash a truck. Nor am I trying to make this an informational video, I guess. It's just stuff that I'm doing to the truck. Figured I'd pick up the camera and record it. So yeah, we do have a lot more stuff coming this summer. We did just finish up the other truck of this one. So for those that don't know, we do have another 10th gen F150 XLT single cab. I might be introducing that to the channel soon. We did pick up some wheels for that one as well. We did the whole brake system, new brake lines, kind of just maintenance stuff. So I figured it was boring to watch. And on top of that, I didn't do it. We have a mechanic at our Longmont location, and he's the one that just went ahead and knocked all that out. So yeah, I didn't really feel like it was, I guess, needed to record it. But no, other than that, everything's been super good. We do have some more ATV content coming up. Picked up some more parts for the YFZ. Hopefully we can go riding soon. I don't think I'll ever own a semi, but some semi, like some Peterbilts, are just so nice. Some people just do them right and they look so good. So yeah, I don't think, where was I? No, with the ATVs. So I hope we get more ATV content coming up. We might go riding out. The weather's clearing up. I know we have a date planned already to go riding soon. So I'm going to find a way to hook up the phone or to a camera or strap it to my chest or something to take you guys along. But yeah, we did pick up some more parts for the YFZ. So stay tuned for that. I think we're going to paint the wheels on that bike as well, because I've seen a couple pictures. I'll put one on the screen of a buddy that he painted his wheels, and I think it turned out so nice. So we're going to go ahead and do that as well. But yeah, slowly but surely, they're coming along. Like I said, it's just a matter of, I guess, creating good content. You guys following along. You guys let me know what you like, what you don't. Comment on the videos. Comment on what I could do better, explain better, whatever. And like I said, at the end of the day, I'm not an audio guy. It's not what I do, but I like, I guess, learning new things, so that's why I do it. And I figured I'd pick up a camera to, you know, do it as I go. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see ATV content, diesel content, let me know. We're still working on the diesel. We haven't been able to figure out the hub issue. That's why I'm not driving it. That's why the truck really hasn't moved in months. But hopefully we get that up and running soon so we can start going out. As far as the Can-Am goes, it did get wrecked a couple months back. So yeah, we're just trying to figure out what's going on there. We're waiting for insurance. It's kind of a long process, but yeah, I'm gonna keep you guys posted for sure. Anything else that I do to the trucks, or I guess new content, I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up and pick up the camera. But for now, this was a cool little install, something light, you know, just something, I guess, that the truck needed, that it wasn't a crazy difference, because it already did have, dude's walking behind me, because it already did have a head unit in it. But we figured we'd go ahead and change it out for a better one, and hopefully we get the sound of this thing, you know, dialed in a little bit more. Like I said earlier, if you guys, or if any of you guys are audio guys, let me know how I can tune this crossover, the EQ settings, so that I can get clear voice out of the speakers with no bass, and then yeah, get that tuned up right so that the system sounds good. But yeah, let me know, guys. Let me know what you guys want to see. Like I said, comment, subscribe, you know, leave I don't know, anything in the comment section. Let me know. I try to respond to all of them. I'm trying to get better about it. Sometimes I just get caught up or busy, or honestly, sometimes I just truly forget. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. The 10th gen build is slowly coming along. I don't know what's next for it, but I'm sure I'll come up with something. So yeah, just let me know. And I hope you guys have a good one. Catch me on the next one. Peace out.